Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the live servers for patch 6.2.0 with another Raid Boss 101 special. Now, about a year or so ago, literally about a year or so ago, I brought you a video on a solo Lich King kill. It's actually one of my most popular videos on my channel. But now, in patch 6.0.2, not only is the Lich King far more soloable, but he's also very soloable indeed at level 25 heroic. So this is your absolutely perfect opportunity to go into ICC, get all the way to Lichy Poos, defeat him, and maybe, it's a maybe, get yourself the invincible mount. You can put this on farm, which is really cool indeed. Not only that, the fight does actually involve a bit of concentration, bit of know-how, being aware of your surroundings, so it's not a face roll fight. Now, there's going to be some questions that people are going to ask. Number one, how am I going to get past Dreamwalker? Because I'm not a healer. Well, the fact of the matter is, you can now walk past Dreamwalker. You don't even have to engage the fight whatsoever. Just creep past the ads which are keeping her in place, and then you just go straight to the elevator, take it down, and it will start the event downstairs. So that has also been fixed. And then there's other people that say, yeah, but what about the gunship battle? It's a massive pain in the arsehole and I can't do it no matter how many times I try. The gunship battle has now been scaled to your health. Yeah. The gunship battle literally lasted about 3 seconds for me. Because all I did was just build up the, to supercharge, whatever you want to call it, to around 96. I fired off the second button, which produces the huge explosion, and it's hitting now for about 1.3 million. I did that 2 or 3 times, and you can literally just pound, and the shit was down. So the fight was, like I said, about 3 to 5 seconds long. It was absolutely no time at all whatsoever. So, let's return back to the Lich King fight, because there are things that you do need to know about this fight if you want to plan on doing it solo. Number one, at the beginning, you have to move out of those ghastly, horrible, black little spiddly things. I'm so cool at describing stuff. Which the Lich King will put at your feet. If you don't, they will explode and knock you absolutely miles back, and you will fall off the edge and it will be game over. He will stop it after this first transition though, so God bless him. And then, of course, you do have to make sure when he does things like Infest that your health pool is always above 90%. If it's not above 90%, then the Infest will start to do damage. If it is above 90%, then the Infest will just drop off automatically. When we get into that transitional phase, you'll notice the snowballs, I like to call them snowballs, coming towards you. You can pretty much one-shot them. You don't want them to get near to you though, because again, this is something that will hit you and knock you right back and knock you off the edge. Now, if you're a melee class and you're just like, well, I can't use any ranged abilities to take him out, what you should do is just run all the way up to the top of the stairs here and back your fanny up right against the Lich King's throne. If you do that, and one of the ice spheres hits you, it will explode and literally just knock you into the throne, and you will not go anywhere. So that's a little pro tip. Then there's the Raging Spirits, which you should try and be in front of at all times. They will, however, periodically cast a silence on you, which can be a little bit of a ball ache from time to time. Now, I want to play Affliction in Warlords of Draenor, but sadly there's just certain fights which Dirty Destruction, even though I think it's really boring now, is just the king of, and this is one of them because of the amounts of burst damage that I can actually get out. So we do this back and forth a couple of times. After he's done the first transition, then he'll start to do Defile. When he casts Defile, all you need to do is just move out of the Defile. If you don't move out of the Defile, it will continue to spread. So just move out of the Defile. It's not a biggie. And he'll stop casting all the ads into the fight after the first transition as well. So during the first transition, I always make sure to drop Rain of Fires, stick Havoc on targets, and just make sure that the ads and the big lumbering buggers are all taken care of. So pretty much going into the first transition, I've got nothing to worry about. Second transition is very easy. So it's just a rinse and repeat on that. Then towards the end, because remember this is heroic, you might get dragged in with Menethil. You have to defeat as many wicked spirits as you possibly can. If they get to you, they will explode and do some damage. So I'm just trying to drop as much Rain of Fire AoE as humanly possible, so when they start to come down, the Rain of Fire should, in theory, automatically start to go kaboom and take care of them. And then you will get dragged back into the fight. Now, you still will get those spirits of yourself. They will keep cropping up during the transitions phases, so again, just make sure to deal with them. I would as a priority, due to the fact that they just can be a bit of a pain in the arse. And then you'll get the vile spirits above, and the Lich King will call them down. And again, if they get near to you, they will explode, do some moderate damage, especially in the numbers that they're at here. 1 or 2, no big deal, but if they all start to hit you, then it will stack up. So when you see them coming in, this is when I'm starting to drop some AoE on the floor again, to, fingers crossed anyway, take care of them before they get to kaboom my face. And then the Lich King is now down to like 6 mil, and this is where he would kill you. But he can't. He doesn't seem to do that anymore. That you just go through the whole talky bit. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna res you, and then you're gonna be my army, and all that kind of stuff. And then Tyrion, who's been chilling out in his ice cube for the whole fight, of course, will get supercharged with the light. Oh, light, grant me one final swing of me sword and ting, and he will destroy Frostmourne. And that will be the end of the fight. And this is literally it now. There's no more for me to really do. I'm just kind of like chilling out, enjoying a little bit of the storyline, maybe doing a little bit of DPS. It doesn't really matter. The Lich King's not going to go past 1. He gets stuck at 1. Some people say be careful in this phase, because if you do certain damages or put certain dots on, it can bug the fight, which is a bit of a pain. I have not known that. And I have done this fight as Affliction. I did it live on stream as Affliction on Tuesday. And I did it yesterday here as Destruction. So one of them I had dots aplenty. The other one I didn't have dots at all. And I didn't have any difficulty whatsoever with either. Melees, again, this is just as valid a fight for you as anyone else. Spellcasters, all you got to do is just keep nimble, keep moving. If you've got self-heals, make sure you can get them up. If you've got shields, make sure you always have your shields up. If you've got things that can snare, can just do anything to aid you from taking damage. Everybody in my opinion, has got a valid attempt at this fight now, especially when Invincible is up for grabs. Now, spoilers, I didn't get Invincible. But I know for a fact that one of my followers did yesterday. They tweeted me a picture. Their first attempt to do Lich King solo after patch 6.0.2, and they actually got Reigns of Invincible. The shit. But now it's on farm. Again, it's another thing that I can do. Like Yogs are on 25, no lights, alone in the darkness, whatever. That's another valid fight for soloing. So Mimron's Head, Invincible, Firehawk from Firelands Heroic. It's all valid stuff now. And I'm not going to go into the cutscene. We've seen it before so many times. So there you go. Lich King 25 Heroic. What do you mean you want to see the loot? Always with the loot watching, you guys. Okay, we can have a look. So yeah, Lich King 25 Heroic. Very valid now for soloing. Very valid to put Invincible on farm. Do it! Make it happen, peoples. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Seriously, click that thumbs up button. Does it really take you that... Click it! And also subscribe to my channel. You can click that too. Yay! Follow me on social media. The links are in the description down below. And also twitch.tv/HeelvsBabyface for live streaming. I've got a very important 24-hour stream coming up in just 3 weeks today, I think it is, for the launch of Wrath of the Lich King. More details will follow on my channel soon. And most importantly, you take care, everybody. Bye bye.